Fluffy just tripped you?
Yes. No, this will go up.
Okay.
Like this.
That's good.
Go down, whatever you
So we're recording live.
Hey, you just sat in my place.
Hopefully that computer can hear me. If anybody's here and wants to check my other Facebook page to see if you can actually hear me on there, that'd be awesome. Yeah. Oh, wait, you just got a notification that I went live. This is amazing if it actually worked.
Good.
It's notifying us that we're live because I went live on all the pages all at once on this thing. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and close this guy. So I don't need that. So the person that's here is Jesus, but he's in Michael form. Have we ever figured out what Michael form is? Is that Christ, or is that like when you said it's supposed to be a 5D reality? I heard it already is a 5D reality.
I think we were supposed to be a 5D, but Lucifer screwed it up.
Yeah, well, no, let's see.
Yeah, he brought evil into the world.
Lucifer possessed Melchizedek?
What's that?
Lucifer possessed the Melchizedeks. So I just heard.
Lucifer's not Melchizedek.
No, Lucifer possessed the Melchizedeks. So I just heard. That was the beginning of the end.
Well, I don't know.
And Lucifer is possessing a lot of people right now.
Because the Melchizedeks came later to meet with Abraham to bring in the one world or one God concept.
They're the ones that told Abraham about that?
Uh-huh.
Oh my. This actually works. Abraham. Sounds great. Okay. Yeah, see, it's the thing, and it says the name across there and everything. Good. Okay, so we can hear that microphone's working. Awesome. Pause.
Yeah, you're going to feedback.
I know. Let me just turn that off. Okay. Now I know it's working. I'm happy. Okay. So, anyways, okay, yeah. So he says, they say, if you really want to get confused and you really want to get confused and you really want to question your beliefs, we can go into the downfall of the earth. Many will not like to hear what is said because many of the teachings within the Bible, the Bible, as well as all the other channel teachings on this planet, are infused with the deception of we'll not call it dark side, we'll call it the silver side. The gold side would be the Christed side, the illuminated side. And then there is the silver side, which is the side that can be tarnished, that can be darkened, but can very easily be polished and made new again. And this is the new consciousness of this planet. The new consciousness of this planet must be transformed and changed from metallic like energies like heavy metals, it's aluminum and all of these metals that can be corroded, into gold, because gold is not magnetic. Gold cannot be held down by the force of the gravity that is Satan and hold us to this planet. When we die, we get stuck to the planet if we are not alchemized into gold. And Christ brings the golden era, the golden age, and the golden frequency into each and every individual as they become Christ-like. So they're saying, like, they're showing all these people that are like full of like metal, because they have like anger, which is like iron, and they have fear, which is like, it's like steel or something. There's frustration, it's like aluminum, and it's all these like metals inside of us. And when we die, we go, because there's a big magnet in the middle of the earth. And if we alchemize ourselves with forgiveness, compassion, love, strength, hope, and we don't allow ourselves to fall into these lower frequency emotions, then we don't get filled with these metals that hold us down onto the earth, because the earth is like a big magnet, and the gravity that holds us here. They're saying in a physical sense, gravity is gravity. In a spiritual sense, gravity is magnet, or magnet is the gravity, and it holds our consciousness here on this planet. And individuals want to leave this planet. They don't want to come to this planet and then get stuck here and have to live over and over and over and over and over again. You speak of evil or darkness taking over the planet. The planet was evil to begin with, so to speak, when a sin was created in order for the planet to exist. The planet, in essence, was a child made out of wedlock. There was not the two coming together of the Holy Spirit, the Christ, the Father, the earth, all of these things merging together to form and create a being. This planet was created out of the spawn of Satan, so to speak. So Satan created this out of Satan's own mind God allowed this. And this is why Christ enjoys working with this planet, because it is a challenge. Because how many children are born not from a married couple? And how many couples are actually married, for lack of a better word, for real, actually married, or actually merging their souls, or actually bringing them together? There's a ceremony that takes place. How many are actually merged but do not know they're merged? There is much, much, much that goes into bringing a soul into this world and bringing them into this world on their soul's path and keeping them on their soul's path. Many souls are created outside of this. When you take a soul and they conceive a child together, the soul and the soul come together, they create a oversoul. If they're not married, there's two souls, and the consciousness has to jump back and forth, and finally choose one, whereby then it's attached to one parent or the other, and that's their source, rather than being the father or the ultimate source, which is spirit. So this is not to say, if you're born from parents that were not married correctly, or married in any way, this is not a Christian thing. This is not a religious thing. This is just a thing that when the soul is not in alignment with the spirit's not in alignment with the consciousness not in alignment with the human, life is hard. It's hard to choose the quote unquote right thing. It's hard to choose the way that you would have wanted to go so that your life can be easy. Many choose the hard way just because they think that things have to be hard. They have to be complicated. They can't just be easy. They can't flow. Life can't be good. And this is a lot to do with the fact that the soul, the spirit, the consciousness, the human, all of these things are disjointed and not in alignment. There's something that can be said for this, though, because above the oversoul is Christ. And when you accept Christ into your heart, when you accept Christ into your body, mind, and spirit, and ask to become like Christ, this is when you elevate, arise, alchemize above all of these layers of self that are disjointed, so to speak, and you're able to tune into and become the creator that you were born to be. Many will say, well, I just said in my head, well, don't we choose our path? Don't we choose our parents? Don't we choose it? Yes, of course. You chose to have parents that were not married. You chose to have parents that did not have a ceremony, or chose to have parents that did this, or that, because it's part of the game. It's part of the challenge. It's part of what you wanted to experience. So there's no, oh, boo-hoo, poor me. There's no, oh, how dare you say that, because my parents, this, that. You chose it. This is the life that you chose. Even those that were abused and things of this sort, you chose it. You may not have realized how bad it was going to be once you got here, but you did choose it. Many are very, very cocky prior to coming down here. Oh, I'm going to go do this, and I'm going to have this challenge, and I'm going to have that. Oh, and then I'm going to get thrown in jail if I'm not doing this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to get hooked on drugs, or I'm going to start smoking, or I'm going to start anything, any of these things. You think that it's a great idea prior to coming here, but then once you get here and you realize how out of control you are, how you cannot control your future, you cannot control your today, you cannot control anything. This is when, as this channel was speaking of earlier, you end up outside your body going, I don't want to go back. I didn't realize it was going to be like this. I didn't realize it at all. So understand that if you're going through a very hard time right now, what you must do is you must ask to be more, not be more like Christ. Peter says, be more. And I said, not be more. He says, yes, be more like Christ. Be more like Christ. Live in Christ. And have a Christed heart. And what having a Christed heart is a heart lined in gold. Gold will dissolve heavy metals that are around your heart, that all the anger, the fear, the resentment, all these things that you were taught to feel when you were a young child. You were taught to be jealous of you got a straight A's on the test and you didn't get A's on the test. So you resent him instead of admiring him. And yes, you may admire him, but a piece of you says, how dare that person? When one person doesn't have to fail in order for the other to succeed, but human beings seem to think in order for me to succeed, others must fail. And that's not the case. Everyone can win. And no, this isn't everyone can win based on effort. You all get a certificate. No, everyone can win. Everybody can get exactly what they want, when they want, where they want it, at any time on this planet. Understand that the afterlife that we exist in after this planet is just like this planet. So it's a staging ground. It's a world where you get to redo things. You get to play things over. It's like a deja vu world over and over and over. You get to redo, replay, do a situation a different way to see how it would have worked out, because everyone always has woulda, coulda, shouldas. They're always like, what would happen if I did this? What would happen if I did that? And this is something that you can play out. This is something that you can experience. And this is something that you can do for as long as you'd like to on the other side when you pass. Just as Joe mentioned about Memorial Day, recognizing those who gave the ultimate. And we will agree with the comment of it's those that are left behind that are the ones that suffer, because there's a longing, there's a missing of them. But most importantly, those that cannot let go of those that have passed are those that feel as if they could have stopped it, or they feel guilty for it. So when you can release guilt over feeling as if you couldn't have stopped it, or you should have done something a different way and it would have turned out differently, then much of the sadness goes away. Yes, there's still a longing, there's still a nostalgia. Oh, what would they would have been like as a parent, or what would they have been like with this, or how would they have been with our grandkids, or how would they have been with this? There's a little bit of that, but humans are very selfish. Human beings are very selfish indeed. And once a human being lets go of fear, maybe a fear of what's going to happen now without that fear, but once a human being lets go of those things, a human being can usually come to a resolve with missing another human being and will almost forget about them. Not forget, but they will fall out of their daily routine of thinking of the person all the time. So spirits know this. When they leave their body and they're about to leave, they know that everyone not necessarily will forget about them, but they know that life will be the way that it was before soon. In a way, in a sense, we are not discounting anyone losing anyone. We are not discounting this at all, because it is the ultimate price to pay, losing someone for your country, losing someone for your well-being, for your livelihood, for your freedom. And then to watch the freedoms taken away makes it in vain, makes the death in vain, the losing of this person that you love so much, making your children grow up with no father, or no mother, or no grandmother, grandfather, something of this sort. It's very, very painful for those that are left behind. So what we'd like to say is today, if you would like to release any guilt, release any shame, release any fear, release anything that you said to a person. I can't believe you did this and blah, 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 and then you never talk to them again. If you would like to release these things today, we would like to offer up a goblet of golden, it's a golden, it's like a golden liquid or something. This hat's so funny. It's like a golden liquid, and it's like in a goblet. It looks like a goblet of fire, but it's golden. We would like to offer up this golden goblet of fire, and all it takes is for you to visualize, asking, say, I am now a snow globe. Please show me what I look like. And just imagine that you're in the center of a snow globe. You may be in the statue. You may be out of the statue. You may be outside the snow globe. Wherever you are, just say, I am now a snow globe. Please show me what I look like, or please allow me to feel what I feel like. And then just feel what you feel like. Are you outside the snow globe? Are you inside of it? Are you in the statue? Are you in the water? What do your snowflakes look like? Is the glass foggy? Is it cracked? Is it chipped? Is it clear? What does the water feel like? Is it warm? Is it cold? If you're inside the snow globe, are your feet securely on the ground, or are you upside down? Are you floating around like a child, like an embryo in a mother's stomach? Which way are you facing? Just feel what you feel like at this moment right now in this snow globe that you're imagining. If you can't imagine it, just fake it. Just pretend like you are in a snow globe. Just pretend like not in a snow globe. Pretend that you are a snow globe. So when we say I'm now a snow globe, this is your entire I am presence. This is your entirety, your consciousness, your awareness, your soul, everything is a snow globe. It's not just your aura, and you're not the physical body in the middle. Just I am now a snow globe. Please show me what I feel like. Please show me what I look like. And then say, go home now. And what will happen is your consciousness will go into the center of your heart, and wherever that may be in the snow globe, it'll probably be in the center of the statue. You'll end up in your heart. I want you to actually visualize, or hold your hand over your heart and actually visualize a little tiny you underneath your hand inside your heart. That you is being centered in the center of your soul now. It's being centered in the center of your snow globe. From above, this goblet of golden fire, this golden liquid, is going to begin to pour down over the snow globe. It's going to completely surround the snow globe, and it's going to begin to dissolve away any of the chips in the glass. It's going to dissolve away any dirty snowflakes. It's going to dissolve away any uncomfortable water. The water should be perfect temperature. It's going to dissolve away anything that shouldn't be there, any cords, any attachments, anything, until everything is all gold. statue will be gold. It's gold. You'll feel that you're gold. You're gold. You're inside their heart. And then what we'd like to do is say, I now represent the shame or guilt that has to do with so and so. I now represent the me that lost so and so. So say that I'm now the me that represents the person who lost, and that say whoever you lost. And you'll feel yourself shift and change. And when you feel yourself shift and change, all you have to do is just say, Christ be with me. Christ run through me. Christ be with me and Christ run through me. And you'll feel the golden liquid come back through you. It will dissolve any shame, any guilt, any fear, any sadness, any depression, any just gut-wrenching pain and angst and the crying and the pain that you feel when you lose somebody that you love, the loneliness you feel. That golden goblet of fire will fill those gaps, fill those voids, and it will release from your subconscious mind all the beliefs and ideas that you could have stopped it, that you could have done this, that you could have done that, because everything is in God's time, everything is in God's plan, and everything happens for a reason. Whether it be good or bad, it happens for a reason. So you must release yourself of any guilt or shame or anything that has to do with the losing of someone. You can still miss them, you can still love them, but they are in a very good place. They are in a good place. And if they're not, this next exercise that we are going to offer up to you will put them into that good place. All you have to do is say, so-and-so is now a snow globe. Please show them to me in front of me. So just imagine a snow globe in front of you, and you're going to see it just as a little snow globe. And all you have to do is say, Christ be with them, Christ run through them. And the Christed golden goblet energy will pour down over that little snow globe in front of you, and it will deliver them straight to the heart of Christ, in the center of the heaven realms, in the center of their heavenly realms. So they may prosper and live forever in eternity, waiting for you to rejoin. For they are with you, and you are with them. And we bless each and every one of you, and we bid you adieu.
Cool. Memorial Day lesson.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, that's great.
Got really hot doing that.
You always get
No, that was like really, really warm. Oh, it's cool. I see like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's like 14 little golden balls in front of me, and they have gold going around. They're shooting off to different like higher souls. I think there are people that, if you're live right now, if you hit like a 1 in the comments, because you need help with me holding space to send that person back into their Christed heart, or you need help with pulling yourself into you, just hit like a 1 or hit I need help, and then I can hold space for you and make sure that you send them back, and then you go back if you watch this in the next 24 hours. So just in the comment section, I need help, coming back to me, or I need help sending so-and-so back to them. If you write that, then I'll look over the comments over the next 24 hours, just as a Memorial Day, like showing our gratitude, because there's a lot of people who die in battle and they don't know that they're gone. They don't know that they've passed. They think they're in the hospital, or they think they're sleeping somewhere. They keep waking up, living the same day over and over and over, because they don't know that they've passed. So this repetition of them going and doing this over and over and over leaves you in a state of not having closure, because they're still there. They haven't been able to come in and be like, goodbye, I love you, I appreciate you, I'll be here watching over you, I'll be waiting for you here at the pearly gates of heaven, I'll be here. Instead, it still feels like they're just out and gone, and they're not coming back, because they're not, but they don't know they're not. So by doing this golden Christed, I don't know what I just did, sending them back to you're sending them back to their higher self, where they can either choose to project into another life, or find another soul to incarnate through, or whatever, to pass the time while they're waiting for you to come back or rejoin them over there. So most of them will probably just wait over there and watch over their family and love their family and help and send little messages subconsciously to you, or come visit you at 3 in the morning when you're sleeping. You'll wake up and go, I swear to God, I was just thinking of so-and-so. Or a lot of times they come to you and they talk to you, and you'll be sitting at like a white table, almost like a visiting room. You'll sit at a table and they'll be across from you, and you'll be talking to them. A lot of times they're wearing blue. They're wearing blue if they're kind of earthbound. So they're white, usually if they're crossed over. Or if they have blue eyes and they didn't have blue eyes, that usually means that they're over in heaven. I've noticed a lot. But but you'll have some sort of resolve by doing this exercise, and you can do it over and over and over and over and over with a bunch of different people. Or you can just say, anyone I've ever lost, they're now snow globes, please show them to me, and just see all the little snow globes there, and then Christ be with them, Christ run through them, and you'll see this golden goblet of fire, golden liquid just pouring over them, absorbing them, and sending each and every single one of them back to Christ, which Christ is our higher self. We are all creator beings. We all created this reality. And even if we want to look at Jesus as a separate person, which he was, you need to look at Christ as a layer of you. That's you. You are Christ. And Christ created all of the little thoughts in his head, all became consciousnesses that have gone into souls. And the souls are created by the spirit and all this. So it's like we're multidimensional beings. So just remember, you are Christ. And the story in the Urantia book and the story in the Bible, this is about you coming to this planet and creating on a planet that was basically sin. And it's like, there's no rule. Everything just goes. And it's like party time. And it's like, okay, I'm going to go down there, try and live a godly life. But every corner I turn, it's going to be like, fruit salad, Adam, here's some fruit salad. Here's some more fruit. Here, try this, eat this. And it's like, oh, okay. In the newspaper, you see everyone else is eating the fruit salad, so you're going to do it. And then it becomes normal. And then everyone's eating the fruit from the tree. And then it's just completely normal. And then 5 more generations pass, and then you're born. So it's like you're born into 100 generations down of people continuing to do things they're not supposed to do, but you don't know that you're not supposed to do them because you didn't know, because you were born into it. So the best thing to do is to just live. Christ be with me, Christ run through me, and just live a life like Christ. If it feels dirty or nasty inside, don't do it. If the food feels dirty or nasty, don't eat it. If it doesn't feel like it's clean living, don't do it, but don't allow what other people have said is clean or dirty to get to you. If you in a family full of vegetarians and they say, don't eat meat, but you want to eat meat and it doesn't feel dirty to you, eat it. If they say don't eat cows and then you want to eat cows, then eat them. If you don't want to eat pigs, some of the religions say don't eat pigs because they're dirty, then or if everyone in your family eats meat and you don't want to eat it, don't eat it. Don't let them say, oh, you're not going to be healthy and this, that. It's what you believe. It's what you think is clean. It's what you think is best for you, because your soul could very well be from a planet that is completely vegetarian. So that's what you're inclined towards. So don't allow people to say, oh, you're supposed to do this and you're supposed to do that, because you know what you know, and you know what is best for you. And what is best for you is best for you. Doesn't mean it's best for your children. Doesn't mean it's best for everyone around you. It's best for you. So do what's best for you and don't worry about others. Yes, worry about your children, but I think we know what you mean. I think Peter's like, I think we know. Think you to Jesus. There's so many guys. Peter said, I think we know what you mean. And Jesus, you know what I mean. They said at the same time. They're like, ha! They said at the same time. Anyway, so I don't know what I was saying, but Eve's here. She said it wasn't a fruit salad. She says it was a papaya. Oh. She has like a papaya in her hand. And then she says, the devil is the trickiest of them all. The devil conspired with or tricked Mother Earth, and spirits have been created. Fake souls have been created. And now that humans can create humans, this is where the spirits that were created by basically the devil and Mother Earth, these spirits can go reside inside of these beings that humans have created. So not only are spirits going to live in AIs and in inanimate objects to spread their consciousness throughout the planet, they are going into beings that were created by beings, and also into the beings that were created out of, it's not wedlock. It's not like, oh, you need to get married. There's a certain two souls coming together, even just sleeping together, can merge two souls together, and those souls will be married. And it doesn't even take a ceremony for that to happen. But you can ask, is my soul merged with my spouse? Is my soul merged with the person that I'm with, that I'm creating children with? And if it's not, just ask God to make it so. Make it so that your children, the souls that came in underneath you or from you, the soul you created, is in alignment with themselves, so that what they experience in this life is for their highest and best good, and they can live is in as little pain as possible through this lifetime, live in the most happiness. Therefore, you can be happy and enjoy this life with them. Again, there's struggles in life, but there doesn't need to be struggles around every corner. Okay. Peter says, okay. She says, okay. And then Eve says, okay. And then Eden says, okay. And then she points at you. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. All right. Oh, gosh, you can't even see me, but whatever.
I'm glad you came in.
Yeah, me too. Sorry, while you're wrapping up, you can see yourself on that. Make sure you center yourself on that camera there. That's going out to 30 different pages.
Which one?
This one right here.
Oh, that one is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, and I've got my camera up there. Okay, well, I'm going to let you take over this. I just want to say bye to everybody. That's it for a Monday and a Memorial Day, and we will be back together hopefully with Marissa. Marissa's Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but my next show isn't going to be until Thursday. So
I'll make it a point to come on Thursday.
So yeah, Marissa will join us again on Thursday. I'll be traveling both tomorrow and Wednesday, so there will be no show.
Oh,
yeah, I'm flying tomorrow, and then on Wednesday we have to drive for 6.5, 7 hours to get down to Los Cocos. And I know what it's like after we've been gone for 2 weeks. There's going to be so much to do as soon as we get there. So anyway, thank you so much, everybody. Sure appreciate it. Have yourself a good Monday. You want to sit back down here, Marissa, and say goodbye to everybody?
And happy Memorial Day or happy or whatever.
Yeah.
God bless everyone.
If we don't see him any sooner, we'll see him again on Thursday.
Yep.
We'll keep the story going.
How's this little thing work? Let me see here. Oh, this is so cool. I love this little thing because you can do these little...
I should probably go ahead and end mine.
Yeah. Bye, everyone. See you later.
Bye, everybody.
Hopefully this little thing worked on here.
God bless everybody.
Yeah, God bless. Bye.
Finish. There we go.
This thing is so cool. Check this out. Look at, you can go like this and see now it should say.
Oh, I just said this one.
Yeah, this one right here. Well, it should say Discover Intuition with Joe and Marisa, but I guess not.
Camera isn't real good on that because you're washed out. I think you probably only have to clean it.
Probably.
Wherever the camera is. Where's the camera? Clean. Watch it get clean.
Yeah, it got clear. I just needed this hat was not a good choice, but my hair is everywhere. So
dogs, come on. God.
See.
Well, if this is going to be your bed for now on, then, because I'm not going to be here.
Oh, this is cool. Okay, I'm still online. Okay, what's going on? Let me just finish up here. Okay, see, this is neat. So you can change it. It says Joe and Marisa, and then you can change it also to like you can put like your website and stuff on there. So it's really neat. I like this.
Are you still live on all those shows?
So you guys go to discoverintuition.com, and there's a free meditation on there, and I'm going to put one on there in a little bit. It's supposed to be on there already, but I don't think it's uploaded yet. But once it is, it's really good. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, they want me to cut out that meditation that I just did, whatever they just did, and put it onto the website for people to see. But it'll be over on Patreon, patreon.com/discovering intuition. So that's that. Yeah. Discovering intuition. Patreon.com. I don't like how they spell Patreon wrong. It's really annoying to say like patron, but they spelled it wrong. patreon.com/discovering and the screen. So I'm not going to do it anymore. So anyway, Marisa Moris, discoverintuition.com. And go over and follow us on Answers Heaven Speaks. That's where my dad broadcasts from each day. And then I add in when he's not here in town. He's going back to Mexico soon for a little while. And then we'll probably be together again in a couple months, either there or here. And so we will see you guys around. All right. Follow us on Answers Heaven Speaks or follow me on marisamoris.com. And that's it. Okay. This is cool.